Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, kill. Hey, force kill.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the flag. Let's go, G.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Solid.
He's checking.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here we go. 120.
I'm trying to collect.
Check 4. Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They toss it to Thompson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darwin Thompson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On first down, it's Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Short throw, pick-six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, I 7.
Check. Hey, check.
Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice 5-7.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I got you, boy. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now a give right side. Thompson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to rifle. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, Riddle. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Riddle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this. They still.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Redskins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Two times. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got Smith here.
Caden Smith. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Riddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustment.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They go play action with Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. From the 44, Haskins looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 36, Redskins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue Dan. Sponge. Run. Sponge. No. Alert 3. Check. Fresno.
Play action. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson.
Watch the safety creep.
Darwin Thompson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Matt Alford.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch the ship.
Down and man inside. Down and man.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They're running it.
with Coleman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will... have great starting field position here as they take over.
On the ready. 51, Mike, 51. You must be dreaming. Watch, look at me. Score, get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stanley. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked. Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language. Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start. Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good footwork at the 30. Burst by him near the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the Cowboys have taken the lead there late. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going. And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout.
So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Thompson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch the slant.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board.